Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. Another LUNC video, and a bit of a sad one to get it going really. We're seeing another validator, regardless of who they are, leaving the active set. And this is, we don't want to see stuff like this. What we want to see is people striving to get into the active set. Now, my one bit of advice for NYMPH, hate saying that word. My one bit of advice is, if they're able to return at any point, return. We need builders, we need DApps, and we need developers. But most importantly, amongst everything, we need active validators. And LUNCNYMPH seemed to have been an active validator. To become big, you do have to start small. And I think a lot of people misconcept that. Definitely not anybody here. You folks, I think, understand this best. The amount of support you're throwing this way is unbelievable at the moment, and I can't thank you enough. But, it's not easy, and it wasn't easy for us to get to this point now where we're at, and we've had to run at a loss. And, all of the validators below us are also running at a total loss, and it's just always been the same larger validators from the old guard sucking up the majority of the rewards, taking in $10,000 plus a month and not providing anything for the blockchain, not building here, 100% not interested in it. They're building on as many blockchains as they can, covering as much surface area as possible. This is not what we need. Yes, we need validators like that, of course, but we need real driven validators, without sounding big-headed like myself. We need more people like me who are going to build and push for the betterment of this blockchain. But like I was saying, right, we need more like-minded people to start building. And this is kind of why I'm doing this video. I think it's very important right now for everybody to understand something about becoming a validator. Okay? Crypto does not discriminate. It doesn't judge you. It doesn't matter if you've got a tattoo on your forehead of Mickey the Mouse and a ballsack tattooed on your shoulders. It doesn't matter if you've got Giza tattooed across your butt cheeks and IB for it. It doesn't judge you, okay? And your delegates will not judge you in that manner either. You're judged based on what you do and what you provide most of the time. Unless you're holding a huge treasury, which is what a lot of these validators do. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. I'm getting sidetracked. Becoming a validator is very easy, and actually setting up a full node without the sentry nodes and all of the other little bits that need to go with it, it's actually relatively easy. And you need business grade internet. You're going to need a backup power supply unit. They're about £1,000 to get a decent one. You're going to need a server. You're going to need a rack system. Ultimately, you put a load of money into these kind of things. You strive, you work, and you keep building, and it will pay off. And my one bit of advice for everybody is, we are blessed as a blockchain to have a very substantial Oracle rewards pool that is not easily accessible. It's only accessible via delegations, via commission, and it's very balanced. This is sustenance for people to be able to build projects. I'm currently reaching out to as many different places as I can. I'm responding to people who are talking to me about projects. I'm just trying to find people and not so much like go, oh, we've got these people, but saying to them, just come build in this chain. I'm not going to provide anything for you. I'm not going to give you a push, but I'm saying to you, you should come give this blockchain a look. You should think about launching on here. And I think this is so important that we all band together, and those in the community understand that. This all started for me in my bathroom, believe it or not, sat there staring into my cat's eyes after a shower, and it was just like, I need to help. And that helping led to so much more to where I am now. And it just takes someone to dip their toe into this and find something that they believe in and that they want to build. Or maybe you've always wanted to develop a video game or a mobile app or some kind of like knowledge app or anything. You could think about that, then take crypto, then take Web3, then take DeFi, and mix that all together and come up with different things. The world is your oyster at the end of all of this. And it's kind of like this thing of like wanting to go to the gym, but not actually going to the gym and doing it. But when you go to the gym, you work out, you feel so much better. You feel like you've done something, you've accomplished something. And I feel like it's better for people to take the jump and fail than to never take the jump and not know if they would have succeeded or failed. And as time pushes on, we need to build on the active set. We need as many validators as possible. Like in Luna currently, there are pumped out the doors because there's so many developers that went from this chain to that chain and simply shut down their nodes here. And it's only those real larger nodes that are just simply here for the commission. But you know, things aren't looking too good over at Luna. DK's just resigned all ownership of Terra Luna. So his vision, his dream that was built and all of these people relying on him are now not relying on him. It's this whole new team, and it's very strange for them. And there's just so much weirdness going on that, you know, eventually people are going to start pouring back into this blockchain, and people that align themselves now are going to make it so much easier for themselves to keep inside that active set. Because once it reaches 130, everybody knows that that last person sets the bar for entry. So if they've got 10 billion coin staked, you're going to need 10 billion and one LUNC coin staked to get into the active set. We need a system like this where, you know, people are just absolutely screaming, shouting to get into the active set, you know, doing social campaigns and media campaigns to say to people, you know, I've got this node, I'm not in the active set, please consider delegating with us. Do you know what that is for our blockchain? That's called publicity. These are the sorts of things we need. It's like a domino effect. You flick it at the beginning and then that's it. It just starts to domino. And this domino system doesn't end. Once we start to become interesting again and people get involved with this easy system, imagine when we have a station that belongs to us, updatable by us, what I'm proposing and putting forward. And we've got the on-ramps, the off-ramps, the Commonwealth merged into here, and the NFT market comes back. We start getting everything back on chain, and launching an NFT project on Terra prior to the crash was as simple as making an email address. It's only now that those systems don't work, and it's just like, we can get to that point, but we've got to continue building, and we've got to push validators like this and say to them as they're on their way out, you know, good job, give them a pat on the back and say, you know, you run for a long time at a loss and you did it until you couldn't. And, you know, time's become of the essence for a lot of these people, and they've struggled. And I guess a lot of people are just wanting out, and it's like, we're still building here. The blockchain's looking good, and we're just getting to the part now where we're coming out of this real sort of bad area we've been in, and we're always going to have those same bad actors attacking, right? What's Rabbi and that crowd done as soon as they've got rid of those 3 members? Now they're barking at the other 3 members that have remained. They're always going to do this because they're always going to want to prevent us moving forward and growing. We need more validators. If you feel like you yourself could run a validator, I want you to sit there and ask yourselves today, why can't you? What is stopping you from doing that? What is stopping you from teaming up with a couple of your friends, coming up with a system and just diving into it and taking the dip? There's nothing stopping you from doing that. I hope that you can pass this message on, and you can share this video to other people to hopefully incentivize others to come back to the blockchain, build on the blockchain, validate on the blockchain. Hopefully I'm going to bring in 3 new dApps, 2 possible new games. Like I said, lots of podcasts coming up, lots of different things going on. Other than that, folks, really sad, like I said, to see LUNCnymph gone. If they're watching this video, you know, we're here. If you ever need to chat, if you ever need someone to reach out, if you need help relaunching, we're here to help. That's what we're here for. To try and help all of these people who are willing to move forward and wanting to move forward, simply move forward and not creating friction. And in times like this, just trying to go with the flow and stepping back and allowing things to happen. This is always going to be a situation where people come, people go. Don't take it as a negative thing, because it's definitely not. It's a process, and we've definitely got to go through it. Stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. None of this is financial advice, folks. Beware of scammers, beware of doppelgangers, beware of anybody pretending to be me. I'll catch you in the next one. Shoo!